This month in SPFHS, we take a look at the swim team's county meet
Talk to some of our seniors about being accepted to college.
and watch part of our Hall of Fame ceremony for Mr. Moltres.
All of this and more on this episode of Raider News.
I'm Ryan.
And I'm Caitlin, and this is Raider News.
Madison asked seniors about what colleges they've been accepted into. Let's see where the class of 2020 is going to continue their studies.
Today we're going around to see where seniors have committed or want to go to college.
Let's check it out. Are you committed to college yet?
No, but I hope soon. I really like Elon University.
Nice. Is that your top?
It is.
What are your top 3 schools?
Probably Syracuse, South Carolina, and maybe Indiana, maybe.
Where do you see yourself the most? Do you like the cold or the warm?
I only applied to 2 in the warm, but I like Syracuse a lot, but it's really expensive.
I am going to James Madison University. I have already been accepted. I just have to put in my payment next week.
Nice, congrats.
You're welcome.
Which college do you see yourself at in the future?
Maybe Ohio State or University of Florida.
Are those your top 2?
Yeah.
What's your top school?
University of Michigan.
Are you committed there yet?
No, I'm not committed yet, but I'm most likely going to commit there.
Thank you. What are your top 3 schools?
Purdue, Indiana University, and The Ohio State.
Do you see yourself at one specific in the future?
Probably either Indiana or Ohio State.
Where do you see yourself for college in the future?
Hopefully New York City.
Are you committed to college yet?
Yes.
Where are you going?
University of Tampa.
Oh wow, that's far. Are you excited?
I'm very excited.
Hi Guma, are you committed to college yet?
Yes.
Where are you going?
Montclair State University.
Are you playing any sports there?
Yes, lacrosse.
Good job, congrats.
Thanks.
Where do you see yourself in the future?
The Ohio State University.
Nice, why?
I've been a fan of Ohio State for a long time, and they have a really good business school, and I have family near there, so.
Sounds perfect.
TikTok is taking over the world, especially in SPF. Let's go see how it's affecting the classroom.
Do you know of the app TikTok?
Yeah, I'm familiar with TikTok, sure.
I have.
I've heard of it, yes.
I think it's either an app I don't like Twitter or something like that. Yeah.
Yes, I have.
Yes. You put videos on, and then a bunch of child predators watch you guys dance around.
Do you guys have the app TikTok?
Yeah, we do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Of course. I guess, yeah.
Do you hear any students in your class talking about it?
No, I just heard on the radio.
A little bit.
Do you think the teachers notice students making TikToks a lot of the time?
Yeah, I actually have a bunch of teachers in my TikTok.
Have you seen people around school making TikToks?
Yes, and every time I see them making TikToks, I tell them they shouldn't be posting TikToks because a bunch of weirdos are just watching you make TikToks.
Yeah.
Not one being made. I've seen a couple that were already made.
No. Should I know something? No.
They're not necessarily making it, but they're doing the little TikTok dancing class, which is really annoying.
Yeah, the walkway upstairs is a hot zone.
I mean, I don't get that close to their phone to necessarily see what they're doing, but I suspect that it's happening, sure.
I've seen a few of them.
So you make them in school?
Yeah.
Not really, not during school.
Yeah, not that much during school, but I have before.
Never that.
I have it, but I don't make TikToks.
No.
Do you think it's distracting students from schoolwork?
I couldn't say that because I don't think any teachers will allow them to be doing that kind of stuff in class or anything like that.
Yes. I would say learning-wise, maybe negatively, but other than that, I think they're having a lot of fun and it's a good break from actual school.
I do think it's a distraction for students.
I procrastinate a lot, so I guess you can say that. Whenever I don't want to do my homework, I'll go on the app.
At times, as a sub, I have some students who will just sit there and do their work, and others who will try to use that as downtime.
Definitely. Like TikTok, if I'm not doing my homework, I'm on TikTok.
I mean, I don't think any video should be taken during, in a classroom, unless it's authorized by the teacher for instructional purposes.
And have you ever made a TikTok yourself?
Of course not.
No.
What's your favorite TikTok dance?
Renegade.
Renegade.
Could you show us?
Okay.
Wait. Renegade. Go. Got one. Go. Oh, go. Yeah. Go.
Do you think they're dangerous?
Yes, if you make a public TikTok, I tell everybody I have to look and see all those people who are following that and that you don't know, and if you really look at those profiles, who those people are, they're a bunch of creeps that are really following people making TikToks.
We caught up with Teacher of the Month, Mr. Kolsar. Here's the exclusive interview.
All right, I'm here with our Teacher of the Month this month, Mr. Kolsar. How are you today?
Great, thank you. How you doing?
Good, thanks. So we just had a few questions. So how long have you been working here at the school?
I've been at the high school for 15 years. I've been in Scotch Plains Family Schools for 19.
Oh, all right. So that's definitely a long time. Yes. You get tired of it yet, or you loving every bit of it?
No, I enjoy what I do, and I'll do it until I don't enjoy it anymore. But I really like doing it. I like working with the kids here and the faculty here. It's a really nice place to work.
Oh, that's good. So do you have any favorite memories at all while you've been here?
I teach 3 different classes. I teach AP Gov, I teach Sociology, and I teach US 2, and I do a lot of different projects with them. You see some of the remnants of what I have in my class right now. I do like my Cold War projects. I enjoy my minute presentation projects. I like getting involved in the stuff. I always see the school musicals. I like going to sporting events. I like being a judge at Spiffy High. I couldn't do it this year because I had a previous commitment, but those are some good things that I look back on.
All right, that's great. Out of your few classes that you teach, which one's your favorite?
It's tough to say. My degree's in political science, and so I should say AP Government, but I really do enjoy teaching sociology the most because it gives me the most latitude. And I think it really is the most relevant to students' daily lives out of all 3 courses that I teach.
And besides school, what do you love to do?
I exercise a lot. I run. I go to the gym. I do a lot of cardio. I also coach my daughter's travel soccer team, and I help out at her travel softball team when they need me to. So that keeps me pretty busy outside of school.
Yeah. All right. Thanks so much.
Okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Of course.
Sophia and Gab went around and asked students about their New Year's resolutions. Let's go check it out.
What's your New Year's resolution?
Drink more water.
Drink more water and to work out more.
Not get fat. And yeah.
My New Year's resolution is to stop spending money on my nails.
What's your New Year's resolution?
To have fun.
Good one.
So I'm a junior currently, and I just want to be a senior. Yeah. Also, I want to stop eating McDonald's.
Are you sure you're a junior?
I mean, that's what everybody tells me. I really want to be a senior, but apparently I'm a junior still, so I'm trying to move up in the ranks.
Good luck with that.
All right, thank you so much.
Your New Year's resolution?
Get you to be my girlfriend.
Every year, it's just be a better person, you know? Every year, just build upon it. Boom, boom, boom. Good?
To go to the gym.
Okay.
Avoid all bad energy, like right here.
To be exactly the same.
That's good.
Drink less Snapples because I drink a lot of Snapples. So.
To have my hair grow back.
Be the same you?
Oh, on a roll because my grades are really bad right now.
All right, good.
Get better grades.
Global Perspective students have been writing letters with pen pals from South Korea. Brian has the story.
I'm here with Mr. McKenna, who's originally started this event. So tell me, how did this pen pal idea come into fruition?
Well, one of our board members, Nancy Bauer, works at William Patterson, and she had gotten in touch with someone that was part of the language program there. And so they inquired about a group of students that might want to be pen pals with the students in South Korea, and they're actually coming here in April.
Okay, so how long did you say it took to plan this out?
Well, it probably took about a month of going back and forth to get all the names and the letters from the Korean students, and then for us to organize, okay, you're number one, you're gonna write to this person, this is what they like. We matched up our students' interests with their students' interests as best we could, and so I think probably about 6 weeks. And they sent their letters, we sent ours, and they just sent letters again last Thursday.
Okay, and judging by what you've seen in your class and other classes, and judging by the South Korean classes, how would you say the students are enjoying this program you're doing?
Well, I think they like it a lot. You know, the South Korean students left their social media information, and so some of our students have been in constant contact with them, and they've really enjoyed that. And I think it's different for them because they get to actually meet them, and you don't often get to meet your pen pal. So I think that's been encouraging, and they've enjoyed it. They've enjoyed learning about another person's culture and experiences.
Okay, so final question. Will you see us doing this again in the future with the same school, or will we be experimenting with other schools from other countries, or are we just going to drop the idea in the future?
No, I think there's always schools out there that you can do it with. You know, I don't think this will be the last time we do it. I don't know about what the future with this school, if they make this an every year thing. You know, I don't know if this is the first time they've ever come here to Scotch Plains. Maybe they've done this trip to America and have seen other places and not Scotch Plains. But no, this is something I definitely want to continue. And I think the added bonus is that the 81 Korean students are coming to our school, and we'll make a day of it, and it'll be a lot of fun.
All right, thank you very much. Okay, I'm with Chris here, one of the students taking the exchange program. To tell me, how are you enjoying this exchange program so far?
I think it's very interesting. It's a very cool thing that the school is now allowed us to do. I think this is a cool opportunity, not just for us, but the kids over in South Korea as well.
And have you tried getting in touch with your pen pal, or would you like to in the future?
I did get in touch with my pen pal. They sent us a letter, we sent them one, and I believe we're receiving one back within the coming week or so. And yeah, I would like to get to know my pen pal, maybe make a connection with them.
And would you like to see the school do stuff like this in the future?
Yeah, I think we should do this with multiple, multiple different programs. Anyone who basically wants to get in contact with any other country, see what goes on in that country, how their life is different than ours here.
Thank you very much. And I'm here with Brendan, one of the other students for the Pen Pal Exchange. So tell me, how are you enjoying it so far?
The Pen Pal Exchange is actually pretty nice. You get to meet some new people, and we have the option of communicating with them via cell phone. It's actually pretty nice.
So are you keeping in touch with one of your pen pals or no?
Just because of a communication barrier with South Korea and the United States, I'm trying to figure out a way, maybe Twitter or Instagram or anything like that. But, messages don't really work.
And would you like the school to do more stuff like this in the future, or would you like to see it with other countries, or just drop the idea?
Oh, yeah. If we keep going with the idea, I feel like it's a better experience for everybody. You get to learn about the culture, how they're writing, how their English is, and how we could better relationships between the two countries because of talking.
Thank you very much.
Massimo the janitor is this month's Unsung Hero. Let's go to that.
Okay, so I'm here with the second installment of Unspoken Heroes of Massimo here. So tell me, what is your job like here?
I'm a deck custodian.
And would you say your job here is easy, or are these tough shoes to fill?
Sometimes it's tough, sometimes it's easy. It depends from you guys, how you treat your school. Because sometimes, especially in the bathroom, there's no respect. Kids make a lot of mess inside the bathrooms. They use the bathroom in the wrong way. They stuck stuff inside the toilet and not supposed to be like that. And many stuff I can't even describe.
Okay, so flashback to when block scheduling was happening. During that scheduling, would you say your job here was harder, or did you prefer it rather than now?
It was a little bit harder, especially the way we did it, because we had to set up a table chair in the gym every day and remove after lunch. So it was very, very hard for us. If they organize in different way, it can be good, especially for you kids, But for me, the way we did it was a little bit too much.
Okay, so would you say, how much would you enjoy on a scale of 1 to 10? How do you enjoy your job here?
10.
So
I can be here.
So final question, during the weekend when you have nothing to do for your job, just what do you do on your free time?
I watch a lot of soccer games because I'm Italian, so I'm very crazy with soccer. Yeah.
All right, thank you very much.
Mr. Moltres' legacy as a teacher was solidified with his induction to the SPF HS Hall of Fame. Let's check it out.
Scotch Plains-Fanwood, Mr. Molter is a household name. He was a wealth of knowledge. Frequently, teachers from all over the building called his room to ask questions or to get clarifications for themselves or for their students. He truly knew everything.
The main things I took from his class, I think the three biggest things were his knowledge about everything, his pure passion for history, and his generosity.
And you look into that room, Mr. Molter's room, this catacomb, this vault of history. Some of the younger students don't remember when his pennants would hang from the ceiling. And I remember the first time there was always a picture, a newspaper article of Ronald Reagan when he was an actor advertising wrinkle-free shirts. And then there was Mr. Molter, who could answer every possible question you could imagine and go into detail to explain every little moment to give you this connection. It's something that I value so much more. There was no one that came close to teaching kids how to be history writers. He was devoted to that craft. Just the amount of revision and detail he would give over and over again. And it was a skill that I hoped that I could mirror, and I don't know if I could possibly do it, because his caring for the students was not only in those conversations, but the responses he gave to their work, the devotion he gave. And it's something that's going to be missed. It's something that, we can't reclaim, and he'll be missed. And I'm just happy that a lot of us in this room have had an opportunity to have our lives touched by such a caring man, just a good, decent person. Thank you.
As the instructor in JSA for many years is where I knew him best. And he taught us above everything to be respectful of other people's views, the importance of honest political debate, something we don't often see too much these days, but I've always kept that to heart in anything that I do. And I'll never forget the lessons that Mr. Molter taught me.
And one time while working on the stage lighting, we had a ladder that was essentially a metal cage basket that was on a giant pendulum. Some people would remember Mr. T used to shout orders at the band from the same ladder. But that ladder had a locking system, and if you didn't lock it straight, the whole basket would come down, and you'd probably be about 30 feet up in the air. So I was working on the lights, and Mr. Molter was probably about 10 feet away when I reached out, and the basket started to come over. Mr. Molter heard me yell and ran and put himself underneath that ladder, breaking my fall and probably saving me from having some broken ribs, which I didn't know were so painful until recently. But Mr. Molter did break his arm in the process, and that was the kind of guy that Mr. Molter was.
But if you knew Dave at all, you knew that he had this streak of little boy in him, kind of the mischievous little kid that always wanted to pull a practical joke or pull something over on you. So one of the rules is, if there's a no-hitter going on, what is the one thing you're never supposed to do? Talk about it. Okay, so picture this. The Yankees have won 2 straight World Series. We go to opening day in 1979. We're freezing. They're playing the lowly Toronto Blue Jays. Ron Guidry is pitching for the Yankees, who is coming off one of the greatest seasons in baseball. 25 wins, 3 losses, 9 shutouts, World Series, Cy Young. And there's Dave over there. He's freezing, and we're here. I'm freezing. My date's freezing, and our friends are freezing. And Ron Guidry is throwing a perfect game through 4 innings. And then he throws one, gets the 3 up, 3 down in the 5th. He got 5 innings. Now, we're starting to look around. 6th inning, the Yankees are up 1-0. Guidry, bang, 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 knocks him out 1, 2, 3. 6 innings of a perfect game. I've never seen one. And I would say because of Dave, I still haven't seen one. Because at the moment that Ron Guidry recorded the 3rd out of the 6th inning, he looks down at his scorecard, which he kept very meticulously, and he says, I don't want to start talking about a perfect game. And we're like, what are you doing? You're a Yankee fan. And he's just going, the giggle he had, the kind of that snicker. And he just, well, Guidry comes out for the 7th. Base hit, walk, double, base hit, walk. 4 runs for the Blue Jays. The Yankees have one of the worst seasons in their history. And I pin it to this day on Dave Molter.
They saw Dave's signature. And they said, where's mine? So I would give them a magic marker. and one by one, they would sign the wall. David's payback was to play the Bucky Dent home run that knocked the Red Sox out of the series. And he did it when he heard my footfall coming from the nurse's wing every morning. And as soon as I hit that door, he turned the tape on. And I loved him for it.
The student of the month is Ryan Wall. Let's see what she's up to.
Hi, I'm here with Student of the Month, Ryan Wall. Congratulations on receiving this title.
Thank you.
To start, do you think that the activities that you were involved in have helped you receive this label?
Yeah, I think so. I participate a lot in school. Like, I do a lot of clubs and things like that. In sports, I'm pretty involved. So I think just like having my face around the school like builds connections with like teachers and students and stuff like that.
Awesome. Do you consider yourself to be a leader in the school?
Yeah, I do. I'm currently president of the junior class, so I think that sort of like hands itself to like a pretty good leadership role.
And do you have any advice for becoming Student of the Month?
I think just like make sure you're diligent with your schoolwork, like work hard. When something's assigned to you, just like do it when you like do it as soon as you can. That way, you know, like procrastination, I used to procrastinate a lot and I don't really anymore, and it's turned out so much better for me because now like I have all my work ready and like submitted and all that kind of stuff.
My last question is, what are you looking forward to for the rest of this school year?
I'm looking forward to prom, which will be like in the spring. I don't know, I'm just looking forward to like learning more in my classes because a couple of my classes I'm really interested in. Like global, what we're learning about right now is pretty cool, so I'm kind of excited to see how that goes.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Now to Emily. Gabby Estefeld recently sat down with Artist of the Month, Olivia Sorge. Let's check it out.
Hi, I'm here with the Artist of the Month. Can we see some of your artwork that you've been working on?
Yeah, I've been working on like pottery so far, like for the past like 2 months probably. This is what I've been focusing on. And this isn't all of it, but I took a lot of it home and gave it as gifts and stuff.
Nice. So like what's your favorite type of art to do? Like drawing, painting, pottery?
I usually just draw and like fill up my sketchbook, but recently like Gutterman got a pottery wheel for me. So I've been having a really good time with that. I feel like I picked it up pretty quick, and it's like a pretty hard skill. And I think it's really impressive.
Yeah, it is impressive. They look good. So how long have you been working on art?
I mean, I've been drawing for like as long as I could remember. Like I've always just like been doodling in class and everything, but I feel like I started focusing on it as like a career option in high school because like Gutterman's like talked to me about it and told me that he thinks that I can really make it in the art world.
Cool. Do you plan on continuing in college, being an artist?
Definitely. I definitely want to go to art school. Like I feel like there's not really anything else that I would be like good at doing. Like I'm not good at school, so like this is my only option.
All right. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
January marked the beginning of the new school year after winter break. Let's see what students received over the holidays.
Santa said I was a very naughty boy, so I got coal.
The second person to get coal. Who would have thought? And Shane Murphy, what did you get for Christmas?
Socks.
Were they good socks?
A lot of socks.
Okay.
AirPods, a lot of clothes, cheeseburgers.
Clothes.
What kind of clothes?
Jackets, sweatshirts, pants, all types of stuff.
All right, that's cool.
For Christmas, I got a laptop, I got a soccer ball, and a jersey.
Thank you.
I got some candy and a trip to Florida. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Yeah, where's
I got a computer. What about you, Roki?
I got a father.
I got my Apple Watch and white NMDs.
Thank you.
I got some new shoes, you know, some cash, cold hard. That's pretty much it.
The first concert of the decade was the 2020 Pops concert by the SPFHS Band. Let's take a look.
Now over to Patrick.
Both swim teams placed third at county championships. Let's check out some of the highlights. Boys basketball team is 4-10, and Jaden Carter and Justin Gray are leading in points, and Justin Fletcher is playing good defense. For girls basketball, they're 5-9, and Emily Frisha and Allie Murphy are leading in points. For boys swimming, they placed third in counties and are currently 8-2. Lucas Rute was the male athlete of the month, and Matt London swam 2 national times. In girls swimming, Julia Bonholt and Lily Hughes are leading the way. In bowling, they are doing very well at 14-3. Senior Jess Lancaster advanced to the county tournament and came in 6th, and the team has states coming up. For winter track, Justin Williams, Miles Singletary, and Chris Downey are leading the way. Hockey team is 4-12, but Kyle Remo is leading in goals and Will Maurer is leading in assists. And the wrestling team is currently doing well at 11-9. Now back over to Caitlin and Ryan.
Thanks for tuning in to the January episode of Raider News.